Hello everyone, and welcome to part 14 of my Jets Connected franchise on the Xbox One here on Klein92 TV. Starting off this episode, I looked into free agency and I saw that there were a lot of veterans open that were just in free agency. No one was picking them up, so I got Antrel Roll, Polamalu, and Julius Peppers all on the squad here with the New York Jets. In this episode, we're going to be playing a Week 6 matchup up against the Washington Redskins. They're actually leading the NFC East, and we are second place in the AFC East, right below the New England Patriots by just one game. So this is an extremely key game for the New York Jets. We want to be that number one team in the AFC East, and winning this game will only take us a step closer to getting that title. This game is going to be played in New York. It's actually a beautiful day. It's 62 degrees, and that's surprising considering that this is week 6, which basically means that the game is being played in either late October or early November, so that is not something you see often in New York. So kicking off this game, we got Josh Cribbs back. He's averaging around 22 yards every single time he returns the kick. I'm going to be honest and say that I wasn't very confident going into this game. I know the Redskins aren't the best team in real life, but in Madden, RG3 is just so dominant because the read option in this game is a little bit overpowered, so I was a little bit worried that we were not going to be able to pull out with the win. So here we are with the first drive of the game. Geno Smith is back. He's thrown it to the right side to Eric Decker, who fumbles the ball on our first drive, just the third play of the game. That is not the way that we wanted to start this off. The Redskins recover it, and they get all the way to the 22-yard line, so RG3 is in the pistol. He's looking to the right side, and he finds his receiver that gets all the way to the 7-yard line. There is still a chance that we can hold the Redskins to a field goal. 1st and 10. RG3 throws it to the left side into the end zone. Touchdown Redskins. That was just a 2-play drive, and the Redskins already have 7 points up on the board. And as we're heading into the gameplay of this video, I just want to leave a little reminder for you guys. I know I talked about this in the last episode of this series, but in case you guys don't know about this, I recently put a video up on my channel asking you guys which team I should play as for my upcoming NBA 2K15 My GM series. If you have not voted on that series yet, you can go to that video and leave a vote in the comment section of that video. So if you guys remember, in the last episode of this series, I asked you guys which wildcard teams do you think would win. If you guys didn't notice this, I actually had the wrong games. I had the AFC games mixed up because the time of that recording was before the Bengals versus Pittsburgh game, so my projections were off just because I had the wrong teams playing against each other. But here are the 4 games just as a refresher. We have Arizona at the Panthers, the Ravens at the Steelers, the Bengals at the Colts, and the Lions at the Cowboys. I'm going to read some of your guys' comments from that video where you said which teams you thought would win. So one user by the name of JTK said that the winners would be the Bengals, the Ravens, the Cardinals, and the Lions. I actually agree with all of those picks except for the Ravens pick. We all saw how well the Steelers played up against the Bengals this past Sunday night, so it's pretty hard for me to say that the Ravens can beat them just after the Steelers showed how dominant of a team they were. One other user by the name of the Cap Charisma, that's a funny name, his winners were the Colts, the Steelers, the Panthers, and the Cowboys. For me, I just cannot support that Panthers pick just because they're going into the playoffs with a losing record. I cannot see them beating a Cardinals team that went 11-5 this year. So now I want to talk about some real life NFL news. The NFL season just ended, and literally immediately after the season ended, coaches were already getting fired and leaving their teams. There were 4 coaches that left their teams the day after the season ended. The 4 coaches that left their teams were Rex Ryan from the New York Jets, Mark Trestman from the Bears, Mike Smith from the Falcons, and Jim Harbaugh from the 49ers. And the question that I have for you guys are, out of those 4 coaches, which ones are going to see jobs in the NFL again? We all know the story with Jim Harbaugh. He left the 49ers due to a quote-unquote mutual agreement. I'm not sure what that exactly means. I honestly think that he quit the team to go to Michigan, but then you have 3 other coaches that don't have jobs and could be brought on to other teams. So for me, out of these 3 coaches, I don't think we're ever going to see Rex Ryan or Mark Trestman appear in the NFL ever again. I think they had their runs, and I don't think they're going to make a return. They could be college coaches and have a successful career there, but I cannot see them making a return to the NFL. Now for Rex Ryan, the reason why I say he's not going to make a return is because throughout his career with the Jets, the team actually got worse. His first 2 years, he made it to the AFC Championship with an amazing defense. Any coach could have really taken that defense to an AFC Championship. They were just that good. But after those 2 years, the team consistently got worse every single year. And the same thing goes for Mark Trestman. Last year in 2013, before he was the coach, the Bears went 8-8 and they missed the playoffs in the last week of the NFL regular season, and they went from that to going 5-11 this year, so that alone explains why he got fired. Mike Smith, on the other hand, from the Atlanta Falcons, I think will be a different story. He led that team to the playoffs numerous times, and I think the reason why he got fired was the lack of playoff success, and this year was just a dismal year for the Falcons. They were in the worst division of the entire NFL, and they could still not get a winning record and make the playoffs. Despite that though, I think that Mike Smith will make a return to the NFL. It may not be this year, but I think down the road, one team will eventually need a head coach and they're going to call him up. So I want to hear your guys' opinions. You can go into the comments section below of this video and tell me what you think about those 3 coaches, which ones are going to have careers in the NFL and which ones are not. And who knows, in the next episode of this series, your comment may be featured. So let's head into the gameplay of this video. You can see that the Jets bounced back from that fumble early on. We've taken a 21-7 point lead. There's about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. RG3 is scrambling, throwing it to the right side, and Prince Amukamara, the new New York Jet, we just acquired him and he's already getting interceptions in his debut game. So the Jets are going to set up at the 50-yard line. We got Geno Smith in the shotgun, finding Josh Cribbs across the middle, who's going to run for a 10-yard gain. We have it at the 29-yard line now. We're going to give it to Arian Foster across the middle. He runs over 2 guys and gets a 6-yard gain on the play. So 3rd and 10 in the red zone. We're going to try to get a pass off here, but the pressure gets to Geno Smith. We're going to have to kick a field goal here with Nick Folk, but I will take the points. We have a 17-point lead over the Washington Redskins now. So the pressure is on the Redskins. They're down by 3 possessions, and RG3 has been feeling the heat all day from our defensive line. 3rd and 7, they do not pick up the first down, but they're going to go for it on 4th and 5. RG3 is back, looking to the left side, throws it deep to Deshaun Jackson, who passes the 50-yard line all the way up to the 44. The Jets defense holds strong. It's going to be 4th and 10. RG3's throwing it to the right, and the tight end misses the first down by just 4 yards. So the Jets are going to get the ball. 3rd and 2, running Foster on the left, who's going to get all the way up to the 50-yard line. We're trying to make a drive right here. I know there's only 5 minutes left in the game, but we need all the practice we could get with our offense. A screen pass there to Larry Fitzgerald takes us up to the 29. 2nd and 3, Geno Smith throwing it to the right side to Fitzgerald again. He is just taking over on this drive. Up at the 19-yard line, he's going to roll out to the right side while being hit, throwing it to Josh Cribbs, and you can tell now the Redskins are getting pretty frustrated. They are resorting to personal fouls to try to hold back this Jets offense. That's going to move the ball up to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal, we're at the 2. Screen pass to Eric Decker on the right into the end zone. That will make it a 24-point game. The score is 31-7. The Jets are up, and the Redskins are basically playing for pride at this point. RG3 is going to take the field at the 19. He's rolling out to the right side. He's going to take it himself, and there's no one on the right side. We finally hit him at the 35. He fumbles it, but we cannot pick up the ball. Just a crazy sequence of events. So the Redskins have it now, 3rd and 15, and Julius Peppers gets through the offensive line. All of our new acquisitions are stepping up in this game. 4th and 21, RG3 misses an opportunity to find a wide receiver deep, so the Jets get the ball here. We're going to kick a field goal to end the game with 30 seconds left. That will make the score 7-34, and that will be your final score. The Jets just absolutely demolished the Redskins in this game. They scored in the first 2 minutes after that fumble by Eric Decker, but other than that drive, they were not able to make a drive downfield and get a score. The Jets, on the other hand, had a score on every single drive that they made. And as I'm summing up this video, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about this channel. At the time of this recording, the date is December 30th, 2014. So this will probably be the last video on this channel of 2014. Looking at 2014 in review, this was a huge year for Cline92 TV. In total, I uploaded 57 videos, which is more than a video a week, and I think that's a pretty big accomplishment. especially when you consider that I don't upload on a specific schedule. I also accumulated just a little bit over 27,000 views this year, and I just want to say thank you to you guys. You guys are the motivation behind this. My goals for next year is to hopefully reach 1,000 subscribers and maybe even get a partnership in the upcoming year. You could see that the next episode of this series will be up against the Tennessee Titans that actually have a better record than us, so keep on the lookout for that video. Anyways, I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video. Be sure to have a great day, have a happy new year, God bless you guys.